There is truly nothing that sounds more Hawaiian than this. Just 4 chromatic notes that instantly transport you to a beach, making you feel both happy and relaxed. Now in this video I want to show you how we can apply this chromatic approach to a simple chord progression, thereby infusing some traditional Hawaiian music into your ukulele playing. Exactly the way it's supposed to be. By the way, I'm using a baritone ukulele. If you want to try this on the tenor ukulele with standard tenor ukulele tuning, you can check the video in the description down below. Now let's take a moment to understand where the music comes from and why this chromatic approach is so deeply connected with Hawaiian culture and Hawaiian music. So let me reference to the other video where I explain this in details. First of all, let's say that Hawaiian people are known for adapting instruments into their culture. For example, when Mexican cowboys brought the Spanish guitar to Hawaii, Hawaiian people didn't really like the tuning. They probably thought, there is nothing we can do with this, so let's just change it. And so they came up with a beautiful open tuning. This is called slack key guitar. Of course, it refers to the tuning. And what a beautiful, beautiful tuning this is. Same thing happened with steel strings. They will play the instrument across the lap like this, and they will play chords and melodies with a smooth steel object.
Was basically taking slack key guitar melodies and adapting it to the lap.
Now let's bring this musical chromatic approach into the ukulele. So we open up with the beautiful G major chord. And the idea is that we break down the chord into 2 different shapes. For example, shape number 1 is this one, just 3rd and 2nd open string. And the second G major shape is this one with fret 3 and 4. Now between these 2 shapes, we are adding all the chromatic notes. So we start with 0 and 0, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and 3 and 4 with a vibrato. And then we kind of move around these 2 notes with this chromatic phrase. Now it's a chromatic phrase, but because it's simple and straightforward, you can actually sing it. Now fret number 4, and we open up with a different chord, the C major chord. So the C major chord is fret 5 on 2nd and 3rd string, and again we always play with the chromatic, descending chromatic phrase. Now first string, fret number 1, and the next chord, the G major chord. Just 2 notes on the 1st and 2nd string, fret number 2 and 3. Be careful here. You play the chord, then you have 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, and back to the C major. So the D major is slightly shorter. And back to the same opening chromatic phrase. This time we finish with fret 5 and 5, and back to 3 and 4. So when I put the whole thing together, 1, 2, and 3, and 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 1, 2, for the second section, we open up with this beautiful chromatic phrase. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. So first string, fret number 3, 5, 6, and 7. Now when we hit fret 7, we also add fret number 8 on the second string. Now be careful here. This is a beautiful G major chord. Just 7 and 8, and then we go chromatically down and then up again. We finish with the G7 chord, which is played with second string fret number 6 and first string fret number 7, and then a descending chromatic phrase. So it's 7, 6, and 5, and we are back to 3 and 5, which is a C major chord. Now be careful here, we're still moving chromatically down and then up again. So 3 and 5, twice. Now, a phrase with single notes, 3, 2, and 0. And we're back to the G major chord, different set of strings. Second and third string, fret number 3 and fret number 4. Now chromatically down, up. Then first and second string, fret number 3. And 5 and 7 on the first string. Now you go chromatically down, up, and then 7, 8, and back to 3. Let me play this section one more time slowly. 1, 2, and 3, and 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 1. We finish with a lovely closing phrase. It's the same chord, G major, 4 and 3, always chromatically down and then up again. 3 and 3 on the first and second string, and then 7 and 8, and we finish with 10 and 12. Now one thing that I love about this melody is how simple and singable it is, considering the fact that it's full of chromatic notes. And that is the secret right there. You can play something that is challenging or that is not that conventional. For example, we don't usually use all these chromatic phrases. However, if something is singable, meaning you can sing it, you can remember it, then it's also easy to play. Now, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Let me know if you like it in the comment section down below. I'm gonna leave you to practice this. Take it step by step, guys, and I'll see you next time.